Mag drills, what are they? Why do you need them? And why do I love them? To be quite honest, you guys probably remember the video we did when we got this mag drill, and we've used it in several projects over the years. And honestly, yes, it's cheap. Yes, it's from overseas. Yes, it's from Vevor. This thing hasn't skipped a beat. I've been beating this thing up for, yeah, like 2 years, and I've made some really serious money here at the shop because of what this thing allowed us to do. Drilling giant holes in vertical columns inside of a really expensive house where we hung that custom monostringer staircase. That whole thing is held up because of what we were able to do with this Vevor mag drill. And it was only, this one only cost a few $100. So this one's $269. So this one was very, very cheap. It was one of their more entry-level ones. Vevor's actually been working really hard on all their tools, and they're starting to look a little bit more professional and starting to be like pretty slamming deals. I mean, another case for Vevor's drilling equipment. This is Vevor's core drill, and you use that to drill through concrete or asphalt with the intention of mounting a post or something. We've done some very, very high-end railing jobs where that thing really bailed us out. And I think I bought that. They did not send me that one for review. I had to buy that. So I spent my own hard-earned money on this Vevor core drill, and it's killing it. My buddy has a multiple $1,000 Milwaukee core drill, and this did everything that thing did for a tenth of the price. So I am definitely Vevor customers. I bought a Vevor pipe threader with my own money the other day because this cool metal roller that I have that was given to me by an old machinist, he actually retrofit this drive axle with this machined aluminum, however many size, I think it's an octagonal drive, because these metal pipe threaders, you put your pipe die in here and that's what threads the pipe. This thing shot smoke out of it the other day. It still works, but it did shoot smoke out of it the other day, so I bought a replacement one from Vevor just in case this one burns out. But again, my own money. So, I am not a total corporate shill, but they did reach out and offer up this new generation Vevor mag drill. And because I love this one so much, I can't advocate enough for their mag drills. I'm excited to show you guys this one right here. So in the box, we have the 1450 watt, 1.57 inch boring diameter, 850 RPM portable mag drill for any surface home improvement and industry railway. Wow. Their titles are hilarious. And this is funny. This second title page says, "Drilling as smooth as cream."
Yes, that's the phrase.
Smooth as cream. So let's get into this creamy mag drill. We'll evaluate the cream level here. The creamitude. Cool little box.
Yeah.
Pretty well protected. It's your bag O drill. So one thing I did not hook up on this one was like a coolant reservoir thing that goes into this little fitting on the side. I just don't care. It looks like they have also included a new coolant thing, but let's look at that. Look at the difference here. We've got some anodized aluminum ways. Looks like the mounting system is a little bit higher quality than this skinny piece of aluminum here. This thing's $269 right now on Vevor, but with our code, you get a pretty sweet discount. So see below for the discount code and the affiliate link. And the cool thing about these Vevor ones, this one came with it too, and I still have the cutters that this came with. They come with a bunch of pretty good annular cutters. They are measured in millimeters, but you know, if you're drilling holes for fasteners, 1/2 mil difference from standard to metric is not a big deal. So yeah, let's get all of our parts out here. Looks like we've got a safety strap, the 3 handles for the auto feed chuck. I'm gonna put some small parts in here so I don't lose them. Looks like it comes with several Oh, cool. Oh, that's rad. The other one didn't come with this. This thing comes with an actual drill chuck. I can use it with more things other than a annular cutter.
Regular bits.
You put anything I want. I can put hole saws in here, a banana. It's very, very astute observation. So this is the coolant line for the tank. And then we've got some trash I'll get off the table. Let's see, nice long cord. If I like this one just as much as that one, this will be my main, and then I'll have this one as a backup. We used the mag drill on that big heavy thing we built for Virginia Tech. Maybe I'll do this. Why a mag drill? If you've never heard of a mag drill before, you don't know what it is or why you would need it. It's essentially a portable drill press. And the crucial part about the mag part of a mag drill is that there's an electromagnet in the base of this thing. So down here, you can see these circles. These are giant electromagnets. And the reason that's cool is need I say more? Let's say you wanted to drill a hole with a normal cordless drill. The force to drill through comes from you. You have to push down or push over, or even worse, push above your head, which hurts a lot. And you don't know if it's straight, you don't know if you're holding the drill perpendicular or whatever. And in handheld drills, you have to use traditional drill bits, which the difference between an annular cutter, which this is an annular cutter. An annular cutter only cuts out a ring of material, not the entire hole. A typical twist drill has to eat through all of the material that makes the hole up, whereas an annular cutter only has to eat up this outer ring, leaving a plug. So it's removing less material, but creating the same hole, So they cut faster, but you cannot use this with a handheld drill because it needs to be held very rigidly. You can think about this like an end mill, or basically. It's more like a milling bit than it is a drill bit. But annular cutters work by having unbox one of these. This is the 18 millimeter variety. And so basically what you do, it's got two flats, and most mag drills are pretty universal. So these, for instance, this is a Monarch one. An old machinist gave me a bunch of his leftovers. This one's a Slugger, made in the USA, and these USA made annular cutters fit perfectly in this overseas mag drill, right? So they're using standard chucks, standard collets. So that means you can get an affordable power source and then run down to Arc 3, or if your local welding shop, and buy a USA cutter if you really want, this is the business end. This is the part that's doing all the work. See, it's basically a drill press. So what you do is looks like there's two switches on here, and you can see the switch panel's a little different, kind of like it. This one turns your magnet on, and this one turns your drill on. So turn the magnet on, drill doesn't move. Turn the drill on, does some drilling. Sounds pretty good. So what happens is, basically, oh wow, this is a lot more rigid than the other one. So you put your cutter in here. The cutters use this spike or punch. So that will go in your drill bit, and inside the chuck in here, there's a spring that will be constantly pushing on the back side of this spike. So the reason you want that spike in there, that's like a centering spike. So you can drill a tiny pilot hole or just use a punch and punch the center of your desired hole. And then when this is up in the chuck, you want to line up that punch with your hole. And then as you press the drill down, the pressure will override the spring, and then you'll start cutting. And then when you cut through the entire ring, the spring-loaded punch will actually push that plug out. Once it's cut all the way through, it'll push that plug out and keep it from getting stuck inside the mag drill, the annular cutter. So it's a pretty clever system, and I like it a lot. I love using these things, but they rely on rigidity. So one thing I was not super stoked on with the old version is that it's not very rigid. It flexes a lot, especially if you have a cutter that's got one of the teeth is starting to get dull or something. the whole system relies on it being super, super rigid. And what I'm noticing already is that the drill itself feels a lot more rigid, because this one's got to play. This one I had to adjust these shims a lot, and it's kind of a tedious system. So you can see in the top of here where this aluminum dovetail plate fits into this cast piece, there's actually shims between it, and to adjust the tension of the shims you have to adjust these 4 Allen keys right here. This one has some adjustment. Looks like it has these 3 set screws, but you can see the dovetail is way thicker. It's this super thick piece of anodized aluminum, and then you have this machined steel dovetail that fits in it. And the same rack and pinion drive system, but the materials look a lot more serious. So initial reviews, like, it's a drill motor. It's a gear reduced drill motor. You know, I have no feelings of doubt regarding whether that part's gonna work. The main thing is the rigidity. So I'm excited to use this. This thing looks rad. Should we drill a hole? We might as well drill a hole. This is a thick piece of something. So let me show you guys the hole drilling process real quick. All right, so also for reference, I should say, this is the ZT40H, specific model of this thing. But let's drill a hole. So we're gonna do the biggest one they sent us. This is a 27mm high-speed steel annular cutter. And I've backed these set screws out of the chuck. So all you do is line up your 2 flat spots with the 2 set screws, and then you start cinching them down. You'll feel it engage with the flat spot, just give it a little wiggle, and then you can cinch the other one down. It's a machined fit, so it's not like typical set screws. This is the included Allen key. It seems to fit okay. You don't need to reef on it because they're flat, but I will. Oh, I already forgot. You guys know what I forgot? The punch. This is like Dora the Explorer. Does anyone see the map? So put that in there. You run your punch in the annular cutter and then stick that all the way up. Again, let it tell you where it wants to be. The force a magnet is able to exert on a metal depends a lot on the density of the metal. So this thing's not going to stick to sheet metal like it will stick to 1/4-inch plate, right? So I'm just gonna stick it right here. It's grabbed on. Now, you can notice that magnet force isn't really going through the plate into the table, but that doesn't matter. All you need it to do is grab onto the thing that it's drilling through to control the relative force between the motor and the plate it's sitting on. So technically, I could hold this in my hand and crank this down, and it would drill a hole right through this plate because it's holding the plate that it's actually drilling through. So kind of an idea of the forces involved. Let's drill a hole. Really smooth already. Wow, it's so much more strong than the other one. Oh, that is nice. See, it shot that plug out. Dude, that is a heck of a drill. It's hot, careful. Woo! So that's usually what's left over when you mag drill a plate, is as soon as that little flange at the bottom is, as soon as the drill makes it through the other side of the thing, the spring-loaded punch will shoot that thing through. And now you're ready to drill the next hole already. Look at that clean hole, man. It's so much more rigid. Could you imagine having to drill that with a hole saw or a traditional drill bit? I mean, that performed flawlessly. So you can see, I mean, yes, we try to blow as many holes in thick plate with our plasma cutter as possible, but when you're on a job site or you just don't have a plasma cutter, and not to mention plasma does not make an exact hole, there's taper. This is an exact hole. Like this is, what this would, I'm sure, measure out to be 27 millimeters. So there's a lot of really nice, adaptable, precise applications for a mag drill. I cannot see any reason why we are not going to love using this one here at the shop. $269 to be able to blow really precise holes in any sort of thick metal, anywhere you are. That's pretty rad. And again, this much cheaper built version, this one was the J1C-40. We've been beating the hell out of it for 2 years. Now, I do take very good care of my tools. I've taken the time to adjust the ways constantly, keep everything tight, lubricate where necessary. You know, I don't beat it up. I don't throw my tools in a box and then bounce them around in the truck or whatever. I try to take very good care of my stuff. So if you do buy cheaper tools, you're gonna have to be probably a little more careful. And I'm not saying they're fragile, but like, you know what I'm saying. Don't like throw it around. But anyway, so for people watching this video, if you are interested in the Vevor ZT40H, we get viewers of this video get 5% off with the code VEVT5.
That's like 20 bucks or something.
Yeah, 20 some bucks off. And then of course the affiliate link is in the description. But I'll tell you this, my secret would be buy this from Vevor and buy these from Arc 3. American made high quality cutters in a machine that is designed to be, it's as good as it needs to be to do a good job for a long time. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Woohoo!